Oh.
Luna.
Yeah, there's a bird.
Shoot it. Nice shot.
Welcome back to Wisco Uplander. Remi and I are going to go out grouse hunting this afternoon. It's been kind of overcast all day and not too much wind. Temperature's just right. So we're going to head a little bit north, see if we can find some birds. I'm going to try a spot that I've been to before on a previous video. Now that the leaves are starting to fall off, we're going to hit it hard again, see if we can get some grouse. If not, I have a couple other spots I want to try out. And we have a few hours of daylight left, so let's get at it. All right, let's go. Kennel up. Good girl. I was kind of worried about time. I only have, it's 1 o'clock now, so really only have about 2.5, 3 hours of hunting before I gotta get back home. But the spot that I thought about going to originally when I first left was where I've hunted before. I know there's birds there, but I have another section on Onyx maps that I marked in the next county over, which isn't too far from where we live. And it's county forest, which means it's open for public hunting, fishing, recreation. And a few people I know that live and work in the area, you know, they always talk about how many grouse and woodcock there are, you know, in the county forests. And it's a smaller section that I'm heading to. The other county forest is a lot bigger, but it's a lot farther away, so that'd be another day that we'd have to do that. But the spot I'm going to, I've never been to before. It looks promising on Onyx. It looks like it's got some logging trails and whatnot. So a couple of younger aspen growth areas. So it should hold birds. But the biggest question will be is if anybody's up there hunting. You know, people are out bow hunting. I don't really want to step on their game and push deer around. But if nobody's there, we're gonna give it a try and check it out at least. So, and if it doesn't look that good, or if we're not finding any birds, we're gonna pack up and leave and head to a spot where I know that there's birds. So, you know, the old saying, you should never leave birds to go find birds, but I like to explore new areas, and it's a lot of fun seeing different scenery every now and then. So let's check it out. Hopefully we'll have some good luck. Here, Rem. Come on. All right, that first spot was a bust. I checked the recent imagery on Onyx maps and it looked promising, but it's not the best of quality, unfortunately. And there was a huge area that was clear cut that I was anticipating hunting. That showed that there was aspen growth and younger growth, but it was all thick stand of mature timber, nothing really young at all and really open, so no good grouse cover at all, period. Definitely think it would be a cool spot to go deer hunting for sure. I mean, there's lots of deer sign, plenty of natural water holes, and some nice trees you could put a saddle harness or a climber in. But yeah, I'm just not too thrilled with that location. So we head back to the truck, and now we're gonna go head to a spot where I know there's birds, so hopefully we'll get on some. And my e-collar did not charge properly, so that's great. So I was wondering why Remi wasn't really responding to my tones, or even when I would actually nick her. But thankfully my Dogtra collar has that feature, so I can beep her or I can use the e-collar if need be. Remi just bumped a grouse. Here. Just caught the very tail end of it as it was flying out towards this marsh. It was sitting right along the edge here. It was probably sitting on this down tree because I could hear him drumming earlier. Come on, Rem. This spot's way wetter than the last time we came through. But we did get a bunch of rain the last couple days, so that probably doesn't help. Thank goodness for waterproof boots. Ram, too far. No bird.
Remi had bumped 2 grouse at this point. The scenting conditions were not ideal as there was little to no wind, which would not create any sort of scent cone for her to pick up. Based off of that, Remi had to get extremely close to these birds before she would get an odor, and nonetheless, that's why we were bumping birds. This became a struggle for the remainder of the hunt, unfortunately, but we continued to find birds.
Come here. Here. Whoa. No bird. No bird. Good girl, Remi. That was a good point. Yeah, Remi went in this little thick here and she stopped and locked up. I woed her and of course naturally kicked out over here. I took a shot at it, but that was a tough, thick cover shot. Whoa. Woodcock. No bird, Rem. No bird. Good girl. I knew we'd find a timber doodle in here somewhere. Love that little peep sound that they make when they fly. Whoa. Another timber doodle. No! Good girl. Another woodcock. Good job. Nice point. Hey, good job. That season's closed, so as much as I wanted to shoot that thing, legally I could not. Ooh, the spot never ceases to amaze me. There's always birds. Well, Remi and I are gonna call it quits for the day. That was a fun little outing. Oops, it's quite the shake. It was kind of a tough day to hunt, it seemed like. The birds were really jumpy. That and Remi bumped a couple birds. But after she bumped a couple of grouse, she had a nice point on a grouse, and then it flushed. I shot at it, but of course it was a hard shot. So yeah, and then she got on some timber doodles, which unfortunately the season's closed in Wisconsin, so no timber doodles for us. But we would have had probably 2 of them at least. So it needs to cool down a little bit more, and the marshes need to freeze so that way we can access a little bit more land. Across the road from this part that I'm hunting, we just walked that a little bit, and I think that's got some potential, but it's just hard to navigate with it being so wet. So, all in all, lessons learned for the dog and myself. My e-collar, with that being dead, I had to constantly pull out my phone just to tone Remi to get her to come back if she got out too far. It was frustrating. It's frustrating when your equipment's not in order. So that's my mistake, not hers. We'll get it in order next time, but we're gonna pack up. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next hunt.